This glass Blackboard, it was harder to install than it looks. This is just one of the few projects that I have to get finished before fall of 2026 so we can open our kids' setter school. When I was originally drilling the holes for each one of these brackets, I discovered that I can't just be, this is good enough. For this black dry erase board, they have to be spot on. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to hang one, and then hang the second one, and then I'm going to focus on the bottom row next. Because this bottom row doesn't have a stud running across, nor up and down. It's all drywall. The way we built the barn is we ran studs this way in order to hang the drywall up. And so we'll focus on getting this one up first. Let's do that now. So when I go to try to put this, you'd think, oh, wow, it'd just be so easy to do. But it's not so easy to do. I had to have it a little bit loose, and then I'm laughing about it, but it's honestly, it's pretty aggravating. Then my hands started cramping up. Let's try again. I made that look easy, didn't I? Now, I'm gonna moving the camera around so you can see what I'm doing. Glad I got another one. How'd that work before? I had to take it back off anyways because I forgot to put the clear washer on it. Ow. But I did forget to put the clear washer on the back. Dang it. These are some of the skills that I would love to have here at Mission Farmstead Farm School, is that kids can go back out and we can make workshop great again. I was of the generation where they took workshop out of schools right before I got into high school. Next up, just gonna take my anchors and get this all ready to go. Don't want to overdo it. Move on to the next one. When I was in high school, we had Future Farmers of America, which was a really good program. I did get a version of shop class there. I learned how to weld, but I can't say that I'm any good at it. And we made a lot of picnic tables and things like that too, which we did that for our local county fair. When I was a little boy, little I mean like 7, 8 to 13 years old, I used to make wooden wishing wells out of landscape timbers, and I would sell them, and I'd also build picnic tables and I'd sell them to my friends' as parents. So, you know, being in my mid-30s now, I've been doing it for nearly 2 to 3 decades of woodworking and work like this. It's really neat. I used to flip houses as well back when 2010, 2011, when housing was really cheap. If you can believe this, my first house I ever bought was only $25,000. Now that's aging me. but we did get this first one done. So I'm going to go ahead and get the nuts, or not the nuts, but the bolts to put in here. And we'll at least have this first one done. Definitely don't forget my washer. It's fascinating just how delicate this is. There's some things, if you've watched my other videos, especially one about the ghost controls, I'm over there marking with my eye and I'm saying, this'll do. Not on this. This has got to be spot on. Wow, that looks great. Notice it's got a little bit of a recess back here from my hand. This is where the trim will go. Now that this is all complete, next up, let's put the border around it. Prior to hitting record, I went ahead and stained all my boards. So what the kind of lumber I'm using right here is the premium pine. I really like the premium pine because it's what we used on the rafters on the ceiling. And I'm using gun stock. I really like this too. Get them all glued up. Have the 1x2 glued to the 1x4. We'll glue that up overnight. Then we'll come back, router a little bit off of here, go over top of our anchors, and we'll start to assemble. Even people who are seasoned woodworkers make some mistakes. I just happen to be the one that shows you. I started this project during the summertime, and I'm just getting to it now here in January of 2026. I painted these in the summertime thinking that I would like this. It's called gunstock stain. I don't like it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this old barn wood and put over top to give it a different look. Looks like I used premium pine thinking this was going to look really good. It did not look good for me. I'm actually going to take this top piece back off and cut it again. But all right, let's get this cut. It's one of those times I wish I was left-handed. I might have to cut this left-handed. We'll see how I do. I think I can handle this left-handed. It's a new day, and I did get this cut, but it's been days ago because when I was cutting this, whatever happened, I just leaned to my right a little bit, and I have had severe back pain for days and days and days. So I've been out of commission. I still got pretty tight back. Who would have thought that being in my 30s, I'd lean to the right and I'd pull a bunch of back muscles. Who knew? Who knew? what I want to do is I want to be able to take this board, I'm going to mark it down. It's going to go on the side here. Use the table saw to rip this, and I'll go ahead and mark the other side with the same board. I'll have a little bit extra, and then I'll get another piece and I'll put it up here, and it'll look pretty good. I'll go all the way around. I think it's gonna look nice. I finished all my trim. I put a piece here, piece underneath, all the way around, and I trimmed it out to make it look very, very nice. Got a couple different wood tones here that I could go with. And what we'll do is we'll trim this over on the edge. We'll draw our pencil line on the back side, and then we'll go all the way around. Just add just a little bit of lip up here for markers and whatnot. So the bottom is going to be flush. Overall, this looks pretty good. I love this old barn siding because the edges aren't perfect. This is a homespun look. Back in April of 2025, I had 43-year veteran farmer Joel Salatin come to my farm to help me design what it could look like. And even though that this farm will never be a high production livestock farm like his, our Centerpiece Enterprise will be Kidstetter School, which is a homeschool co-op program for our local community. And if you want to see that video of where this all started and how Joel Salatin helped me design my 78-acre farm, either right over here or right over here is a video link. That's it for this mission. We'll see you on the next one.